Okay, I'm starting. 2. Alright.
Oh man.
Yes. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Gotta keep that part. Oh
No,
man.
it's gonna be just like the plate. We're not gonna edit anything. It's gonna be the least effortsome podcast video thing ever.
Sounds like my kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Hey there, everyone. This is Raukau, except it's not just Raukau for once. There's also this other guy here.
I'm not important. I don't do anything.
His name is only 3 letters. Like, we don't even say his real complete name.
I know. I'm the most lazy name person ever.
This is AOD. The rest, the real words for it, who cares? And,
right. And there's square brackets around the A and the D.
To remove it from the sentence.
Yes.
Anyways, we do a thing together sometimes. In theory.
Yeah. It was called atxs, and like probably everybody who watches Raukau probably knows about it, even if they might not care about it. But
you're assuming a lot.
Okay, well we do a and Raukau's made a video about it like once a long time ago.
Years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago to tell people we were selling some of the books. Anyways, so we stopped doing that, on his DeviantArt, on Raukau's DeviantArt, there's still a bunch of people who follow it, and we get comments from every now and then from time to time about it. So, why don't you explain why we had to stop?
Because it's bad.
Because it's bad. Yes.
atxs. No, yeah, we came to the realization that. At some point when something is just like, it was bad enough that we requested people to start from like mid comic, except that didn't work because the comic from then assumed that you knew stuff from the bad period.
Yeah. And so you
also,
end up having
we realized that at the rhythm that we were doing, we would be working on this until I'm like 60 years old.
Yeah, it would be I ran the numbers, and like since Raukau's got a job for the foreseeable future, he can only do pages like usually at a pace of twice on every time he has a 2-day weekend. So extrapolating out like the average length of our arcs, it would take forever basically, and we don't really want to be tied to ATX the same story for the next 30 years.
So we came to the decision of just putting it down to rest since it wasn't really going anywhere. And we started another more, let's say casual sort of comic.
Yeah. It's it's called Aracel by Her Wandering Blade, and basically the format is you know how there's like a slice of life comic almost, except it's sort of slice of fight, if I'm permitted to be a bit lame. And
he's the writer too, by the way.
Yeah, I write. I'm not just like any old Raukau fan, although I may as well be because nobody knows about me. Anyway, I'm unimportant in the big scheme of things. Anyway, so all the chapters are supposed to be sort of mainly self-contained, sort of 20-page chapters, and there's a sort of a different opponent or thing that the main character fights every chapter.
We're not been respecting that for now because we're kind of setting the pace, but the idea was to have some form of comic that wasn't super terrible right at the start. Not that I'm saying the first chapter is that great, but we've been improving pretty fast, I think.
Yeah.
And it's in general a lot easier to follow. It's not as, just pure nonsense-y.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know, I think it's getting alright.
Yeah. And, overall the art is a lot clearer, and hopefully, the story will be easier to follow since it's all self-contained and you won't need to, start from any particular, place.
Also, the release schedule makes no sense because we basically put them up in like one chapter bunch whenever it's done.
Yeah, so...
I don't know, maybe when we do a chapter I should just put a video and say, hey, yo, it's done, this chapter
They come out seldom enough that I don't think it would be too bothersome.
Yeah,
you could
okay.
you could put it on your DA or your Tumblr or whatever as well.
Well, that's what we've been doing, but might as well just put in video too, I guess.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure your video channel gets more views than either of them. But
tiny little bit.
A little bit, not it's negligible. Negligible. But yes, you can visit our website. Visit it at bhwb.comicdish.com. And
boob.
Boob.
Sounds like boob.
Boob.
Boob said by a frog.
That's gonna be our mascot character. He'll be introduced in chapter 20.
Yeah, when we're about ready to jump the shark, I got it all ready.
Oh yeah, well, actually, it hasn't been exactly that slice of life-y in the past chapter or two, but because we're sort of setting up the individual, like the recurrent characters and some of the ideas and themes, but it will be once we sort of get finished with this the next chapter, or the next chapter.
Yes.
Yes. And yes, thanks for watching. That's a great ending. That's lovely. That's lovely.
Yeah, and